You're listening to I Am a Pain Patient with Mary Ann.
All right, gang, we're talking about Nervous System 101. And this is the most exciting lesson that I have to share with you. And I apologize that I'm losing my voice during it. Isn't it ironic that the most powerful messages always come with some kind of cross? Like something making it harder. So please forgive my voice. As you see here, I'm sharing my screen so that you can see the audio file for this recording because I wanted to share a visual demonstration of what's going on with your nervous system when your nervous system is flared up, when you're in a heightened state of alarm, when something ain't right. So as we're looking at this audio form, in audio engineering, there's two lines. So you see a white line at the top and a white line at the bottom. Our goal as audio engineers is for that green audio wave to live in the middle of these two lines. When your audio waveform goes up and above those two lines, it's called clipping. And when a voice is clipping, you don't get the whole timbre of the voice. You don't get its full range of motion. You don't get the beginning or the ends or the beginnings of words a lot of times. It just sounds tinny. It sounds forced. And so I'm going to show you a visual example of what clipping looks like. So keep watching the waveform. I'm going to get a little bit closer to my microphone for one, and then I'm going to turn the gain up. And as I turn the gain up, you're going to see my waveform start looking like a square. There it is. There's some squares. And you're going to hear that this does not sound good. This does not sound good at all. If anything, you're like, please stop. Please, please stop. It's like nails on a chalkboard. This is so tinny. It's so loud. And I can't understand a word that you're saying. All right. So that is clipping. And that is what's going on with your nervous system. It's boxy. When there's little to no room between those two white lines and the box. Little to no input is going to send your system into fight or flight mode. It's going to get you into protective system. The goal is to live in that parasympathetic rest and digest mode, that system. And in order to get there, we have to understand what's going on in our nervous systems when we're not well. And what's going on is we're getting too close to the microphone. Things are getting a little hot. And little to no input can send us up over the mark into that square zone. And I do apologize, but I've got a kid back here blowing raspberries too, and we picked that up in the microphone as well. It's just part of life. So as an example, though, I have 3 very loud, unpredictable children in my home. And when my nervous system's flared up, it takes little to no input from them to get me over the edge. And I'm going to be the first to admit that I don't always weather that well in my day-to-day life. I don't always greet those scream fests, the tantrums, the unpredictable behaviors and sounds coming from my children the best. But I do one thing every time that something happens that I'm not proud of. For example, if I yell at my kid to just be quiet. Once I'm calm, I approach my children and I say these things. 1 minute, Sophia. I say, I'm sorry. I love you. Let's try again. And so with this visual demonstration of clipping and the message of I'm sorry, I love you, let's try again, paired with what we've been learning about vulnerability, about its power to allow people to support and encourage us. If we're sharing the message that we are not well, the call for your support team is to bolster you up with support and encouragement, to be there for you in the messy middle. It is a huge gift to allow someone in far enough so that they know that you're not doing very well and that you need help. That's so vulnerable to ask. And so if you are a friend of someone who is asking you for help by showing you this video, please offer support, offer encouragement. Remind this person about what makes them unique, what makes them unrepeatable, and what makes them your friend, and what makes you happy for them to be your family. All right, I'm going to give my voice a break, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas.